doing way too much in those warm-ups, bruh. Bro.
That's for sure a PED. Paul George has not done that dunk since 2014. Where you buying him? I say, what's good, YouTube? I say, what's good, YouTube? I say, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy 3 Stacks. Say, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy 3 Stacks. What's good, YouTube? It's time to react. And today we have a video titled The End of Paul George. Bro, I love Paul George. I have no idea what it could possibly be the end of. So, without further ado, let's get right into it.
Drugs help me.
No! Paul George, your time has come.
Shout out to D Green with this, man. Hey.
Now, I have to say this off rip. I have respect for Paul George for all he's done throughout his NBA career. I mean, he's a 9-time All-Star, 6-time All-NBA. And honestly, I think Paul George will end up making the Hall of Fame. Now, respectfully, Paul George, you are gonna retire without having a ring. Ouch! But I mean, to be fair, when you were in your prime and actually had chances to go to the finals, you just kept running into LeBron. So I'm not even holding it against you that you don't have a ring. This video is not even a hate on Paul George.
I ain't gonna lie. Nah, Kawhi got injured. I was gonna say he should have got a ring on the Clippers, but nah, their team, yeah, that junk fell apart.
Sure.
But Paul George, your career is indeed over.
Drugs help me.
Brought to you by the man D Green. Why am I selling my dog D Green? Shout out to D Green, eh?
Thank you.
Bro, besides Jay-Z and Pusha T being in the Epstein files,
No!
this was the most randomest news I've seen in a minute, bro. This man, Paul George, has been suspended.
Hold on, Jay-Z. I ain't gonna act like I know he was in there.
Suspended for 25 games for violating the NBA's anti-drug policy. Now, nobody's trying to specify what drugs Paul George was taking. Pretty sure Paul George was not suspended for smoking some gas. Paul George must have been taking some PEDs. Bro, on my soul. I watched the 76ers versus the Bucks game the other day. Like, I legitimately watched that game live, bro. Like, I didn't just watch the highlights, bro. And this nigga, Paul George, dropped 32 points in the big 2026?
But like, okay, I know PEDs are performance enhancement drugs, right? But like, when you play basketball, aside from athleticism, what performance can it enhance? Like, cause it's not gonna make your jump shot cleaner. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not gonna make you handle the ball better. Like, so like, what does it do besides make you more athletic? And it says he made 9 threes. So he would shoot that. I don't think he's in the wrong. And PEDs, unless you just went from having a 30 in vertical to having a 50, I don't think it should matter.
Bro, Paul George hasn't dropped 30 points in probably 5 years. Now, I'm not gonna say I knew Paul George was cheating, but I knew something was up, bro. Nigga, Paul George dropped the 30 ball and instantly got investigated, bro. That's tough. Bro, just when the 76ers were all starting to be healthy, Joel Embiid was actually starting to look like himself, and then bam, Paul George gets suspended 25 games. I shoulda knew it, bro. You was doing way too much in those warm-ups, bruh.
That's for sure a PED. Paul George has not done that dunk since 2014. Where you buying?
So I think this dunk is literally what got Paul George suspended. Bro, y'all probably think I'm joking, but Paul George, you're doing way too much, bro. You're like, what, 35 or 36 years old? How the fuck are you still doing 360 windmills? Of course you were gonna get drug tested after this. You didn't think Adam Silver was gonna see this? And then out of nowhere you dropped 30 points? I only needed you to score 10 points for my parlay. Only 10 points. Because I mean, this season, a lot of the time you've been scoring like 7 and 8 points and shit. And then you casually drop 30 points looking like your old self. And turns out it's because you were taking that shit.
Drugs help me.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Paul George must have got that overseas LeBron plug. How do y'all think LeBron is still playing at age 40?
Wait, stop!
Okay, D Green, don't get canceled. Those SUVs are just one call away. But it's just unfortunate for Paul George because he's fought back from all those gruesome surgeries. Y'all remember Paul George broke his entire leg? He's had all these season-ending injuries. And just when he starts hooping again, another setback. I did not see this coming, bro. And like I said, I've been a fan of Paul George, but if we're keeping it 1,000, Paul George is washed.
Hey, Dios mío!
Bro, the higher ups in the NBA knew something was off, bro. Paul George was just moving a little too different.
He dropped 30 points or some shit. They tested him right away.
Right away. But it was looking like it, though.
Yeah. For real?
Dead ass, he don't move good. All of a sudden, he's fucking cashing out trades.
Actually, okay, I'll take back what I said because I ain't gonna say because first off, Paul George is a bucket. But the things that held him back was like his physical capabilities because he's getting older, he's injury prone, he be getting hurt. So if he take the PEDs, then that probably like breaks that barrier of physical hold that. So now he can really get in his bag. You feel me? So okay, I get it. I get how it can look like it. Because before, I was like, you know what I'm saying, probably just help with the bounce, but like, nah, like, because when I take ibuprofen, like, bro, my body be feeling loose, especially after an injury, like an ankle sprain, like, my ankle be feeling like 100%. So, like, if he taking PEDs, he probably felt 1,000%. He probably felt like he was back on the Pacers. Before Team USA.
Like himself, like 4 years ago.
Bro, let me see if I can find out what did Paul George take. Bro, why are they trying to gatekeep what Paul George was taking? They're saying improper medication?
Huh?
Oh, I see. They're not trying to give other players any ideas.
Exactly.
But hey, man, as much as I respect Paul George for what he's done for the game, we gotta admit that he's washed. This nigga has been washed ever since he started that podcast. Bro, once an NBA player starts a podcast, they do not want to hoop anymore. They are officially thinking about life after basketball, bruh.
I be getting on dudes that want to do the podcast during while they're playing.
Like Paul George and
They're all
Draymond Green?
terrible.
Ouch!
You don't like Draymond's podcast?
No!
Where's Paul, though?
This nigga Paul George went from playoff P, the pandemic P, the podcast P, and now he's prescription P.
Oh.
Mama!
Okay.
I mean, come on, Adam Silver. Y'all gotta cut PG some slack, bro. This man broke his entire leg. I'm pretty sure he's allowed to take whatever he took.
Okay.
I mean, he ain't take steroids, did he?
On my day-to-day, I get lifted higher than of existence.
Huh?
Youngest look up to me thinking how I can make a difference. Never could hit the lotto. Funny cause I'm the 10th pick. Now they knowing me locally. Haters, yeah, supposed to be getting a hold of me socially. Yeah, they loving me overseas.
Can I tell you the part that's blowing about this video? Like the space in between his head and his hat. Like, why did he get the hat like a quarter down? Like, I don't know why that bothered me. Like, I feel like if he jumped, like if he like just did a quick jump, like his hat would like, you know what I'm saying? Like how they be doing it like the cartoons. I don't know. It's whatever.
Binoculars get a hold of me.
Weirdo. Damn, Paul George. Once you scored 25 points the other night, you should have just stopped shooting, bro. That 30 was way too obvious.
Wait a minute.
And now that I think about it, he was probably giving some of that shit to Embiid. Bro, I seen Embiid catch a oop the other night. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That nigga Embiid might be next. Nah, getting suspended for 25 games? That's a long ass time. The regular season is gonna be like close to being over. This is like the same amount of time they gave John Morant for having a gun on Instagram. They not playing with Paul George at all. I mean, how long does it take that drug to get out of his system? I'm pretty sure it doesn't take 25 games. I feel like they should have suspended him like until he could pass a drug test.
Actually, no.
25 games is not necessary. I don't know.
I mean, cause he's still 6'9". Like, come on, gang. Like, he's still 6'9". Okay, I'm gonna shut up. I get it. But, gang, he's 6'9", gang. You don't need a 40 in vertical to dunk at 6'9", bro.
Paul George can ever recover from this, bro. Let's face it, you're pushing 40 years old. You're already on this big ass contract. You don't have much time left. These folks ain't gonna keep being patient with you, bro. You're damn near about to get released, my nigga. Shit, the trade deadline coming up, you might get traded. Hey, I know exactly what Paul George is gonna be doing during this suspension, bro. He's just gonna be smacking cheeks and playing the PS5.
Because that would have been double triple.
Now, growing up in my generation, a lot of niggas wanted to be like Paul George. Let's be real. He's a 6'8" forward that can handle the ball and shoot like a guard. Arguably one of the smoothest players of all time. But your career is over, Paul George.
Ouch!
I gotta keep it honest with you, bro. You had a good run. Your hairline is still intact. Still got one of the crispest hairlines in the league. But I told you, as soon as you landed in Philly, PG, take off that number 8. You are not Kobe.
No!
You set yourself up for failure, Paul George. I don't know why these niggas be switching to number 8. I told Justin Jefferson Jr. the same shit. Take off that number 8. Now, Paul George, you had 24 at first.
Bro said Justin Jefferson Jr. That's Jaren Jackson Jr. Yo, D Green, bro, you're hilarious.
But I gave you a pass for 24 because you was hooping with number 24. And then you wanted to be PG-13. I was like, okay, that's tough. And then for some reason you picked number 8, and that's when I knew your career was really over. Respectfully, the last good season that Paul George had was when he was on OKC.
Facts.
And what Damian Lillard say? Ever since then, you've been running from the grind. Now wait, now that I think about it, did Damian Lillard end Paul George's career?
Lillard, long range.
That's a bad shot.
That's not crazy. That's not crazy. But without further ado, it's your boy 3 Stakes. You know I give you 3,000. Thank y'all for waiting to the video. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. I love y'all. God bless you. On to the next one. Peace.
I got big packs coming on the way. I got big stacks coming out to save. I got Lil Max with me, he the wave. It's a big gap between us in the game. In the next life, I'm trying to stay paid. When I die,